NBA 2K16, we debut NBA 2K16 Interactive, reigning MVP, and 2K16 cover athlete Steph Curry gives you some. You guys don't want to miss this, so tune in.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets playing against the Toronto Raptors. For Toronto, more than solid play for them of late. 7 wins in their last 10 outings, making their mark and playing well. Well, the Raptors have a good collection of scorers that can create their own shot when they want. If you're the coach, Shaq, and the game's on the line, which Raptors getting the ball?
I'm going with DeMar DeRozan. He can create space with his athleticism and get a shot off against anybody, Ernie.
Well, I'm going with Kyle Lowry. He's shown time and time again that he has the ability to knock down shots, and big ones at that, in tough situations.
I'll take either one. That's for sure. Almost game time. We'll see you later.
And a look at the lights of Charlotte, North Carolina, sparkling in the sky. Just stunning. Live from Charlotte at the home of the Hornets, we're broadcasting from the Time Warner Cable Arena. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Look at Toronto. Still early in the season, but the front office and coaching staff likes what they are seeing from this team so far. Better winning percentage than last year.
And for the Raptors, they've started the season with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. They had a lot of people with doubt heading into the season. And I tell you what, they are out to prove those folks wrong.
And they're doing it, Greg. I know it's still early, but they've already shown they can compete with the best teams in the league.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. DeRozan at the 2 with Ross playing the 3. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Corey Joseph. Charlotte. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Jefferson. Jones comes in for Cody Zeller. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Kid Gilchrist. And it's Captain Clutch in for Kemba Walker. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Toronto. No good from Ross.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's DeRozan, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on Terrence Jones.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Toronto shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Luis Scola, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Damari Carroll comes in for Terrence Ross. And it's Wright in for Corey Joseph. Jones with the screen on DeRozan. Screen by Jones. Lynn kicks to Jones. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Now here's Wright. He's guarded by Chen. And Wright kicks to Carroll. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter of the game. DeRozan's shot is good.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's had.
Last outing for Toronto, unsuccessful. It was a loss to Cleveland.
And nothing went well offensively on this night for them. They were just completely disjointed.
Yeah, you could call it the 3 Ds, disjointed, disorganized, discombobulated, or whatever else you wanted to use to describe that would be appropriate.
Now here's Carroll, following the miss by Freak, and he gets it to go.
Their defense just hasn't been able to slow them down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing, surrendering too many easy baskets.
And making connections is always good in any business, and the NBA is no different. From what I've heard, Clark, Freak has done a good job of reaching out to his peers all over the NBA.
I think that's an example of Freak just having a good head on his shoulders and knowing that taking the time to get to know others in the business has its benefits.
So here's Scola following the basket by Freak.
Well, it's still early in the season yet, but let's take a look at where the Hornets sit right now. First in fewest turnovers a game. First in opponent points per game. And they also show up top 5 in team field goal percentage. That's excellent. Actually, that's elite level.
And, you know, going back to their turnovers, fewest in our league, that shows you the intelligence they play with. You have to beat them. They are not going to do it for you.
And so Luis Scola nails both of them. Hornets trail by 11. Here's Chen. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
And Wright kicks to DeRozan. Scola left side. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Here's Chen. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Captain Clutch's got his second bucket of the game to go. Toronto leading by 11. And here is Wright. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And it's DeRozan at the elbow. Down low, Scola. No good with the layup. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Raptors lead by 11. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And DeMar DeRozan, star for this Toronto Raptors team, he said he wants to bring them back.
A lot of people never really pay no attention to the Raptors. They just look at the Raptors like another team, you know. So when I came, you know, I just wanted to bring that feeling back and the excitement that everybody had for the Raptors.
Let's face it, it's never easy for Toronto to get the attention that Clark, the U.S. teams get. That's just best couldn't change.
And, you know, I don't even know if winning a championship would change that. Quite honestly, even if DeMar won the MVP. Just saying.
Yeah. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
They came out with the purpose of playing for one another, making the extra pass throughout that first quarter.
Guys, that is simply just good basketball. I mean, really good basketball. Total team effort out there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Hornets, Zeller and Jefferson are inside. Captain Clutch is out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Kid Gilchrist in at the 3 spot. Here's Joseph. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Pass to Carroll. 6 to shoot. The feed now to Valanciunas. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when the team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Ross, that's good.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
And there before you are the teams that have been absolutely red hot for the last 10 games. In second, the Hornets.
You have to be impressed with their shot selection. I mean, the discipline on that end and the unselfishness really is what allows those great numbers to show up.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And Walker kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Here's Captain Clutch. He's got 6. Back to Kid Gilchrist. 5 to shoot. Screen by Jefferson. And there's a whistle that goes on Corey Joseph. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Here's Jefferson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Kid Gilchrist. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
Punches it down with pop.
And rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they?
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Here's Captain Clutch. Right now averaging about 5 points a game.
Terrence Ross. That's his first personal foul.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Raptors?
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Second free throw, no good. Raptors leading by 12. Ross kicks to Carroll. He feeds it to Joseph. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Kept alive, and he slams it one-handed.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
Valanciunas with a screen on Jefferson. Carroll passes to Valanciunas, and he uses the glass on the layup. Valanciunas has got his second bucket of the night.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets dance team.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Jefferson. Terrence Jones comes in for Cody Zeller. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Jeremy Lin in for... So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Raptors up by 16. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Coach Casey, obviously it's early in the season, but how would you say this team is shaping up in terms of its chemistry and personnel-wise?
I love our guys. We have a great group of young men that are competing hard, and it feels good because I know our guys are totally engaged and focused and giving us what they have.
Coach, thanks for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Okay, pay attention so we can cover some stuff. We're capable of much better basketball than we played in the first half. I thought we'd get much more offense out of the low post. Let's make a serious effort to get the ball into the paint. We need more buckets coming from down low. There's a lot more problems than that I could mention, but let's not get too spread out. Just know that we're going to need a lot more effort overall in the second half. I know we're down, but I don't want that to dictate the speed we run our offense at. Good shots are the priority, not quick shots. I won't lie to you. This isn't going to be easy. I don't care what the score is now or an hour from now. What I care about is that we go out there and play with pride.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for DeRozan. He's got 11 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And, Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
So the Raptors 5 right now. DeRozan at the 2 with Ross playing the 3. Then it's Corey Joseph. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Good on the shot.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Captain Clutch, he's checked in for Walker. Hornets trail by 21. Here's Captain Clutch. He's got 9. Now Zeller. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And while there's a break, here's a collection of the shooting guards that have made an impact with their passing this season. The leading assist men among 2 guards. The 4th spot held by DeMar DeRozan.
And that list of players just goes to show that great passing doesn't just come from the point. The way those guys distribute the ball from the 2 spot is a thing of beauty.
Yeah, and it may often be overlooked, that skill at the shooting guard position. But if you think back on the all-time greats at that spot on the floor, they were all fantastic passers. Almost all were fantastic passers.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And Joseph kicks to DeRozan. There's the dish to Valanciunas. Raptors moving the ball around. The pass to DeRozan. Fires from 14. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Chen. That's good from 17 feet away. Captain Clutch has got 11.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. The wide open look here for DeRozan. That doesn't go either for DeRozan. Hornets trail by 17. Here's Chen. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. The Raptors have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. And Joseph kicks to Valanciunas. And yes, sir, that one drops. Valanciunas has got 6 in the quarter.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
Kidd-Gilchrist, the pass to Chen. Fades away. And he gets it to go.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick-fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Passes it to Ross. Fires the 3. Good. Ross has got 9.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And Zeller kicks to Kidd-Gilchrist. Picked by Zeller. And it's Kidd-Gilchrist penetrating. Shot by Zeller, no good.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall. You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Some changes for Charlotte. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Jefferson. Terrence Jones comes in for Cody Zeller. And it's Batum in for Jeremy Lin. And the Raptors also making a change. Patterson's checked in. Valanciunas dishes to Joseph. Screened by Valanciunas. It's DeRozan with the drive. It's blocked, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Kemba Walker is checked in for the Hornets. Then for the Raptors, Luis Scola. He's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Damari Carroll comes in for Terrence Ross, and it's Wright. Terrence Ross is checked in for Toronto. Corey Joseph comes in for Wright. Toronto's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Raptors.
Two great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And asserting themselves right from the start, guys. They'll be taking the front end of a 4-game season series between these two clubs. They've got to feel good getting the upper hand tonight against the Hornets.
Chen, he's in at the point. Spencer Hawes out there with Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Then it's Kaminsky, so that's the lineup for Charlotte. And Joseph kicks to Scola. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Spencer Hawes. That's his second personal foul. At the line, Luis Scola taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And so Luis Scola nails both of them. And here are the Hornets now. No good from Chen.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thanks, Kevin, and let's take a look now as we give the nod to our Jordan Player of the Game. He's not always known to make the big headlines or get a lot of media attention, but he does make the big plays, and he made them throughout this one.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
Boom, boom, boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.